All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Good morning once again to all of our listeners. And for those of you who are viewing, welcome to our stream as well. And if you're not online, you can do so via YouTube. And you can watch and listen as you do your chores. Choice is up to you. Welcome once again, Sergeant Henry. And how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you, GQ. And how
All
are
right.
you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, before we open the lines and hear from the public, let's hear from you.
Good morning to the listening audience. I'll be starting off with impounding of vehicles. And impound of vehicle, you can find that in Vehicles and Road Traffic Act, Chapter 15.06, Regulation 46. The licensed authority may, where a vehicle is parked illegally in any manner obstructing the free flow of traffic, cause such vehicle to be towed from the area in question and impounded. And the reason why I'm speaking of this morning, during music festival, it was said that where people should park and should not park. We put down cones, we put no entry signs. And the first night we had to tow 2 vehicles illegally parked. The second night we towed 10. And the third night was 10 also. And then somebody wanted to challenge and ask where or who gave us that authority to tow people vehicles. So that's why I'm bringing it to the public this morning. And he said, where a vehicle is towed and impounded pursuant to sub-regulation, the licensed authority, which is the Commissioner of Police, shall only release the vehicle to the owner or agent of the owner of the vehicle upon payment of the requisite towing fee to a company designated to perform that service. And during this time, we usually hire 2 or 3 towing companies. So when they tow your vehicle, then you have to pay that fee to get your vehicle released. So in upcoming events, as long as your vehicle is towed, you must pay that fee to get your vehicle released.
And that's by law.
That's by law. And as I said, it's in Regulation 46 of the Vehicle and Road Traffic Act, Chapter 15.06. This morning, now I want to speak about speeding. And speeding can kill, even if it doesn't result in a fatality. The impact of a speeding car crashing into another vehicle make the collision much worse. If a speeder hit a pedestrian or motorcyclist, individual with no protection around them, the accident is more likely to prove tragic than if the driver were obeying the speed limit. Once you obey the speed limit, we'll have less accident. We'll have less collision. Yes, you might have fender benders, but at least it won't be tragic or serious injuries. If you're speeding, you have less time to control that vehicle. You cannot control that vehicle when you want to stop. It's a greater risk for you if you obey the speed limit and you want to stop sudden. Once you go over that speed limit, you lose control of such vehicle. A speeding ticket can cost as much up to about $9.50. Yes, because over the first 10 miles is $250. And any 10 miles over that is $100 extra. So you can go up to $9.50 according to how much you're going. While most drivers won't pay that much for a traffic violation unless they were going extremely fast and causing a dangerous situation, a more typical fine is around $100. Yes, most of the fines is $100. Parking within a no parking area, $100. Fail to comply with a traffic sign, $100. Seat belt, well, is $150. On cell phone is $150. But most of the traffic violation is $100. Driving faster doesn't just affect your gas tank. You also wear your tires out quickly by driving too fast, too often, in addition to cost to replace your tire. Sometimes it tire blow out. So, once the tire blow out, you have to replace it. Speeding is a deliberate and calculated behavior where the driver knows the risk but ignores the danger. Speeding isn't just faster than the posted limit. Anytime you drive too fast to a road and or weather condition, you're speeding. Speeding itself is dangerous and when combined with other poor drivers' behavior. So once you're driving and you're not going above the and you're not under the speed limit, it is difficult. As I said, it won't just affect your gas, it will affect your tires also. Because when you have to brake, it causes a lot of traction on the wheels or the tires. So just go above this, just do what the speed limit said. We know in built up areas 20 miles. Non-built up areas is 40. You might say, oh, that is too slow. But sometimes it's easier for you to control that vehicle with the speed that you're going. Under the best condition, the average time it takes most drivers to react to a risky situation on the road is 1.5 seconds. A driver who is fatigued, distracted, or impaired by drugs or alcohol may take as long as 3 or more critical seconds to react. So once you're driving on a road with a risky situation, it is 1.5 seconds. If you're fatigued or distracted or impaired by drugs, it will take as long as 3 or more critical seconds to react to any situation. As your speed increases, so does the distance you travel while your brain is processing and reacting to information it's receiving. And this means the distance you need to stop is also increasing. So once you're driving, make sure you stay within the speed limit. Yes, you might say, oh, 20 miles is too slow. But with the amount of vehicles on the road and they increase the speed limit, it is more dangerous. Because every month is a good amount of vehicles coming in. And the roads are not getting any bigger. The country is not getting any bigger, but we are getting vehicles increase. So if you increase the speed limit, it will be difficult right now. So let us just drive within the speed limit. Because more accidents are caused and more fatality are caused when you over excess the speed limit. I don't know.
Well, we'll open the lines now. 465-2555. That's 2555. Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Sergeant Henry. Welcome back from your long, well-deserved vacation. This is Bucky Garrett.
Good morning, Bucky.
This have been mentioned before, but sometimes some things need to be say again. You keep speaking about speeding, right? And apparently people are not listening. My thing is this: there's a lot of areas that needs speed bump. Is the traffic department responsible for the placing or introducing of a speed bump in area, especially where there are heavy traffic, especially around school area? Because I've seen too many times where persons just literally driving fast and then know, it's a school area or it's an area where you have a lot of cars parked on the road. What I like, what the government is doing now is that once you're building, you're supposed to have a garage in your yard. But persons are still not putting their vehicle in the yard, And then you all put down a lot of yard line around the island. But suddenly nobody policing it, and I mean, we all take chances. Sometimes, we take a quick park because we want to go into a store and come back. But our persons literally park by airline for hours where y'all put them in the countryside, causing problems for traffic. So maybe these areas need to be revisited to see if they really deserve a yellow line, right? And how you can have a better flow of traffic. But most important, speed bump. We need them, Mr. Henry. If there's an agency or whoever, it's best to have a good collaboration because this will also reduce accident, both for pedestrians and both for other vehicles. I'll continue to listen.
All right, thank you for your call, Bucky. But before we take any more call, I'll let you respond, Sergeant.
With the speed bump in school areas, we are working on that. It's a collaboration between Public Works and the Traffic Department. I know earlier this year, the inspector and persons from public work went around to the schools. So I know school gonna close this week, so the reopening of school, we should see some speed bumps already in the school areas. The yellow line, yes. We put down yellow line, sometimes we man them, sometimes we don't. It's a fault on ours. We should police them. And the country areas, why the yellow lines are there, I know, on the main road for sure. It is very difficult, so that's why they put yellow lines. And persons should respect these yellow lines.
All right, let's go back to the phone line. Good morning, you're live.
Yes, good morning. I'm here listening, and that young lady hit a nerve on me because it just recently I was thinking. They're talking about energy, consumption of energy, and environmental protection and whatnot. But why they're bringing in these cars with 6-cylinder? I even see some now with V8 and V12. That's bigger power, bigger fire, more pollution. I think somebody fooling us. These cars, we don't need 6 cylinders and 8 cylinders in St. Kitts is a small place. I think we should regulate to 4. You're bringing a 4-cylinder car? Yes, it could move fast, but you understand? A more controllable speed. These V8 and V6, put a ban on them. Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paula.
All right, let's go to the phone line. Good morning, you're live.
Hey, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my major concern is when it comes to speeding. These police officers will stop you and give you a ticket for $250 for driving 40 miles per hour, right? And after they finish working, they jump in their own vehicle, know the rules, decide to just explain all the rules, they know the rules, and then they pass you whoosh. Who's supposed to give them tickets? I mean, they know the rules and they give a ticket for driving 40, but then they're going to be driving 60, 70, 80, and nobody could do them nothing. Is that right?
So you're saying you're driving a 20 mile zone, 40 hours. 40 miles. You get a ticket. Well, if a police is speeding and next police is out there, they will get it because nobody's above the law, sir. Once the police is on the road and the person is speeding, yes, they will get a ticket.
All right, let's go to the line. Sorry about that. We lost that call there. 465-2555. Good morning, you live.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
On the matter of the yellow line, I've been complaining for almost a decade about the challenge of the riverbed. And up to now, the truck department can't put a yellow line there. The taximen keep on parking there. Now, in comparison, over by what?
Are you still there, sir? All right, the line seemed to have dropped out there. We do apologize if it's on our end. Good morning, you live.
Yes, good morning. I call to make a complaint about the old road where when they can put on a white line in the road, man, it's very dangerous. It causes people to get into some serious accident, man. What are they going to do about it? You get real dark across there in the night. Can't get to see the road properly. Yeah, man. That's my concern.
All right, man.
When they're going to paint it.
Okay. Sergeant?
White line on Old Wood Bay, I can't say so. I'll have to get on to Public Works and get back to you. But I know they're supposed to put on some more asphalt on the road.
Okay.
But I know you're saying put on a temporary one. So I'll get on to them and see what can be done.
All right. Good morning, you live.
Good morning, sir. I'm talking to the inspector. Now we have some people have their card behind every vehicle, pulling the card. You do that. It's supposed to have the flag behind that in case they pull over to pass something. You're going to when you're going to pass them, they have this flag. They have this here, but no flag at all, and the carrier. They should have a carrier and listen about that.
You understand, Sergeant?
On the back of a vehicle when they can. Yes, that should happen, because at least you'll know that at least you'll see the flag and you know that it is pulling something that you won't got too close to it. But you're always supposed to alert other drivers with this flag. Yes, when you're carrying load, yes.
Is that okay for you, sir?
Yeah, man, that good.
Go ahead.
That good.
All right. Thanks. All right. He said that's good. Good morning. You're live.
Yeah, me back again quickly. Mr. You speak about the towing of vehicle. What I want to know, and persons are asking that if you tow my vehicle because I'm parked in a restricted area, and during the towing, the vehicle get damaged, who will be responsible for that damage? Very important question. Because I know I saw something happening, and the guy was claiming that his chassis get bent when the tow truck was putting it on the flatbed. So again, if the vehicle get damaged, or the glass get broken, or any part of the vehicle get damaged during a towing process, who is responsible for that repair?
Okay, who will be responsible? But we'll have to know, because I know that somebody says something wrong with the vehicle. And up to now, they haven't they haven't brought it to us to see. So person could say anything. But once anything has happened, that's the insurance. The towing fee will have insurance on that thing to cover whatever costs. But some people will say something happened to the vehicle and it's not. But they have to bring it for us to see. Or even you go for it to collect it from the camp. Do not move it if you see something is wrong. Don't take it and go with it and then you say, oh, this one with my vehicle. How could we so sure about that? So just leave it at the area that weight is impounded and then we'll go and check it.
Okay. Good morning. You're live.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. My concern is every time the traffic come to the show, they talk about too many vehicles being on the road. My question is what measures are being put in place to control this? Because daily I be seeing vehicles, no tail lights, their back glass duct taped up. These vehicles shouldn't be allowed on the road. If your vehicle got damaged, pack it up. That shouldn't be on the road. Put some measures in place to control the volume of traffic. Vehicles on the road, and this shouldn't be a concern till now. Oh, too many vehicles on the road. We need to do something about it.
All right, Sergeant Henry. Thank you for your call.
Thank you. Yes, with windshield, tail light, we issue them ticket and we ask them to get it rectified. With the amount of traffic on the road, it is out of our control. Yes, the amount of vehicles on the road is out of traffic control.
But as
we'll
it
have
relates...
to put something in place, put something in writing to the government or whoever to get something. But
as it relates to vehicles driving with the vehicle damage,
we ticket them and we ask them to get it rectified and then bring it for inspection.
Okay. Good morning, your life.
Good morning, GQ.
Good morning, Ig. Morning, Culture.
Yeah, good morning, Sergeant Henry.
Good morning.
Now, as the complaint comes in every week, sometimes we hear now and then, well, police can't be here, there, and everywhere, which is true. But how about when they got so many police, one spot, guarding one person? A lot of those police can be used where people are complaining that they need either speed bump or police to direct the traffic. That is my only little put for today. Too many police are being used in the wrong place. And they need to separate them, scatter them up, let them go around the island and walk. Don't bungle up all of them in one place. Thank you very much.
For your input.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Culture. And by the way, Sergeant did say she missed you, but I took down the microphone, so you didn't. Yeah, so just letting you know, Culture. Sergeant Henry missed you, man. And I miss you too, brother. Good morning. You're live. Hey, well,
Good morning. Good morning, Sergeant. How are you? Welcome back. Hello?
He said, welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I didn't hear any response. I was just making sure. Oh, Sergeant, well, I am in support of the person who would have called earlier in relation to the Old Road Bay situation. It's a situation just waiting for a major accident. I traverse that road every day, practically every day. I think my uncle would have spoke about it on observation, where in the night in particular, and especially now we are in the hurricane season, where we have been rain regularly. It's a serious. What you're finding is that because there is no marking, some persons are struggling to stay in there, basically in the lane or in the area. And I think whoever in charge or whoever can get that situation rectified, I'll prefer they get it rectified as soon as possible. Don't wait until something happens major. Because as I said, the lighting is poor, number one. When it's wet, it's even worse. And there's a lot of people who struggle. Sometimes it's the last minute you have to be blowing. The person realizes I'm basically traversing over on the right or the left based on where they're going. So something needs to be done, and that's why we are calling in relation to the old road-based situation. It's a serious, it's just a hazard waiting to occur. I don't think we need to allow it to get to that stage. Whatever needs to be done in the interim should be done, and then after that we go forward. But it is a problem, and it's a serious problem. Lighting, the road is not marked, so persons are not sure which side they're supposed to be on, and we shouldn't allow these things to happen, and then we say if we are no. So I'm asking for whoever is listening, whoever in charge of getting that situation rectified, get it rectified as soon as possible, and especially now we are in the hurricane season. Thank you very much, Sergeant.
Hello. As I said, I will get on to Public Works and find out.
All right.
Yes.
Good morning, you're live. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning, Mr. Libert. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
And good morning to Sergeant Sophia Henry. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Sergeant Henry, quickly, I just have one thing I needed to at least speak about. There are others, but are waiting for some other time to do that. I want you all to look very carefully at traffic lights in the vicinity coming toward the relic, which is Queen Victoria, from East Independence Square Street to it, from Pond Road to that, and Wellington Road coming down to it. The lights is programmed, of course, every given day, just the weekend. These lights just change according to its programming, but the traffic block on those three streets, even coming from the police station toward that same relic, because the traffic is so tight and that many vehicles at the same time, it takes a while for anybody really to get out. And sometimes the light change quickly. Some people anticipating green is about to shows up and they block the traffic that's supposed to be taking precedence of going towards where they are going, whether coming down or going cars are coming up. I want to know if you all could look at it very carefully and see what needs to be done in terms of adjusting the light time frame whenever necessary, on the weekend especially, but every given day, those traffic lights does not take a long time to change, but because of the traffic flow, it takes a while for anybody to get out at that junction. But thanks for listening and do have a good day. Goodbye.
Thank you, caller. I'll get on to Public Works and see what can be done.
Good morning, you're live.
Good morning. This is just another caller emphasizing the importance of fixing the old road bay. It is very dangerous, very, very dangerous.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your call and thank you for your support. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning. I'm not sure if the issues that are expressed here are taken back to the office for deliberation, but I have a concern about vehicles. Well, first let me ask if there's any rule or law in place for dilapidated vehicles that are on the side of the roads, just parked for years. I don't know if there's any rule in place. I believe there is, but I remember calling traffic department on 2 occasions about some, and to date, and that has been about 6 months, nobody came or anything, nothing was done. And these vehicles are not only an eyesore, but they're also making the place congested unnecessarily. So I'd like for Sergeant to shed some light on that, please. Thank you.
Before you go, can you indicate the area, please?
Well, it's one area, but I was speaking specifically to Newtown.
All right, thank you. Sergeant?
Dilapidated vehicles, I must say, broken down or derelict vehicles. Yes, we usually go out and place notice on them. If we find the owner, we give them 48 hours. If we cannot, we give them 7 days. And failure to do so, we remove them. Yes, we had a drive early this year, and we did some. But if you give me the area, you say Newtown, but where in your town really you're speaking of.
All right. Let's go back to the phone line. Good morning, your life.
Good morning, GQ.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, loving the show. Hey, I just wanted to thank Sergeant Henry for how well she handles all the complaints and concerns. She handles it with grace.
She says thank you.
All right.
All right, man. Thank you for your
Enjoy
call.
the show, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for your call. There's some support there to you, man. You handle it with grace, he says. You handle it with grace. It's now 1 minute moving away from the hour of 9 o'clock. We're going to take a final call. Maybe not. We're waiting for this 9 o'clock report. Good morning, your life.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Yes.
You know, everybody's talking about the problem, right? With the thing cross all of there. And the officer is saying that is you get on to public works. You're in a public works, you know. The traffic that would mark out road all the time. So she going wrong with that. Is the traffic support deal with that? Don't stare and fool people. They tell you. I used to do it too when I work in traffic. So don't come and tell people about how you get on to public work. Is the traffic responsible and then they go out and mark up the road? See you. Daddy, see you.
Yes.
Public Works and Traffic Work Department, traffic work hand in hand. So I'll have to get on to them because, as I know, they said they were supposed to put a next asphalt on the road, so I have to speak with them. So,
okay.
Yes, we mark out the road, but I have to talk with Public Works first.
Okay. All right. That's going to do it for us this morning. Thank you for your calls. Thank you for listening. Sergeant Henry, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Any last words?
Reason why speeding is dangerous. Speeding is leading cause of a traffic fatality. Speeding increases the risk of getting in an accident. It also can lead to other unsafe driving habits and cause economic damage to society. So once you speed, all these will lead to that. So once you stay within the speed limit, we'll have a good and safe environment. Thank you.
All right. That's it for today. Take care of yourself. I see a message coming in here. Real quick before you leave, Sergeant Henry, what about speed bumps? Anything? Slowing down speed bumps. Are you making reference to putting down speed bumps in the main road? Or are you making reference to? We'll address that next week, though. I think you did say something about the speed
schools.
bumps.
They are doing speed bumps around the schools.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Stay tuned. 9 o'clock report is up next, and then we have Power Talk at 9:30.
With the fire day.